Another influential person in my life was Pat O'Neill.
Is anybody else sweating their ass off up here, or is it just me?
I had met Pat when he came to work at the company that I was previously working for. He came in, bald, tattoo arms, looked like a tough SOB.
I knew who Keegan was before I ever met Keegan. And before I met Keegan, I was up in the office and introduced to several people in the office, and I seen a tall, skinny guy working on his desk or something over there, and I was like, I know him, and that must be Keegan. That can't be Keegan. He looks like he's 12.
And then he smiled. And then you knew once he smiled that he had this little bit softer edge to him, stuck his hand out, said, hey, how you doing? Pat O'Neill, nice to meet you.
So Keegan and I got assigned to the same project together, Harbach Lofts. Keegan was a project manager, I was a superintendent, and Kyle was the lead foreman. And the chemistry between the three of us, I think, is what really made the great team.
I knew what I was doing, but I had no idea what I was doing to the caliber of what he was capable of.
So I'm responsible for scheduling, estimating, owner communication, resolving any field issues that we have. Pat is running the 100 guys that we've got in the field between these 2 5-story buildings of multiple stages of construction, identifying the issues, gathering the facts, and then us collaborating together to figure out, okay, what's our best path forward?
Pat kind of took me under his wing of like, hey, follow me a little more. I'll show you some stuff. If you have any questions, anything, I'm here. Like, I'm your eyes and ears, anything you need. So I tried taking advantage of that as much as possible.
And so we start going through this project, and it's my biggest project to date. It's $18 million. I'm 26 years old, and not everything goes great. It's a historical renovation. We're putting up masonry shafts through an existing building. The framer is having a hard time framing walls when we're laying block.
We were full bore. We were probably running about 70% of all trades, and it just stopped for 6 months. When you have a job going full bore, and then you just stop it one day, and then 6 months later you start it back up, it's difficult.
We didn't quit. There was nights we worked till 10 o'clock there. We'd be back there at 5:30 in the morning because that's what it took to get done.
And so we kind of just grinded it out. And you know, the best times that I had with Pat were at 6:30 in the office trailer when everybody's left for the day and we're trying to figure out issues or going through a schedule of how do we get all these things done in sequence. And our steel guy's 12 weeks behind right now. We only have 6 weeks to finish the job. And how to navigate that from a personnel, subcontractor, owner perspective, and do it with a pride and do it with integrity is something I learned from Pat. That is, it's a talent.
With proper planning and the right people, we finished that project on time, on budget. His attitude towards work, towards the people that he works with, towards his team, it was a cut above the rest.
And at that time, it was time to kind of kick off KJC. I found an opportunity in the market, and yeah, we started K Johnson Construction September of 2018.